Okay, Instagram Live, August 24th, Courage to Change. Let's see what it says. I haven't read it yet, so let's do this. I'm usually such a gentle, easygoing person that you'd never believe what happens when I get angry. I fly into a rage. My blood pressure seems to double, and I unleash a torrent of profanity. This is me. After years in Al-Anon, my anger is still a problem, but my behavior is greatly improved. Some time ago, my dog got its feet tangled in an extension cord and broke a beautiful vase. My temper flared and angry words cut sharp swords. What helped me to change this behavior was the look of hurt and bewilderment on my pet's face at the sudden violent change in me. If a little animal could respond this way, what my outbursts were doing to the people in my life who understood even nasty words. Today's reminder, I am human and I get angry, but I don't have to act out my anger in destructive ways. I do not have the right to take it out on others. Whether my usual response is to scream, sulk in cold silence, or lash out with cruel words, today I can look at what I do when I get mad. Maybe the next time I'll try something new. Well, for me, I found that as I get older, I have the energy anymore. Maybe that's wisdom, maybe that's recovery. I don't know what that is, but I just don't have it in me anymore. It's just such a waste of time and energy. I get really mad as well, but I have learned, like this reading said about, how that affects other people. I mean, I am one of those people, I could lose my mind, right? And it doesn't take a lot. A lot of it is, I'm kind of this A-type personality. So if I go into a store and someone is like, what's the word? Is not very good at their job, or is, really slow and inadequate at their job, you know what I mean? I want to just jump behind the counter and take over. Let me do that for you. Let me show you how this is supposed to be done. It's terrible. I used to, now I'm just kind of like, okay, I'm really quiet. I try to be very quiet. I try to button my lip because I don't want to affect people badly. I've done that my whole life. You know what I mean? If I'm going to go down the toilet, everybody is going to go with me. And I don't like that about me. I don't like that quick anger. And I lose my mind. I do. I kind of go in like a blackout and I swear like a sailor. I swear anyway, but I just lose my mind. I set people straight. I let people have it. And people are wounded. It's bad. It's really bad. I've had to ask God for a lot of help. God, please, please help me keep my mouth shut. I don't know everything. I am not in charge. Leave people alone. I couldn't do it by myself. I'll be honest. If I didn't have a higher power, I wouldn't be able to do it. But it really puts pressure on people. I have to back up. I have to leave people alone. And I think especially when you suffer from codependency and you think you know what everyone should be doing, and you think you know how they should be doing it, when they should be doing it, and why they should be doing it, right? You got a lot of that stuff in you that wants to set people straight or take over. There's nothing worse than asking someone to do something and then telling them they're doing it wrong, right? Or what they really should be doing. If you ask someone to do something, shut up and let them do it. Just back up, right? If somebody's at your house for a party and they say, "Can I help you?" Sure. Can you cut that? Can you slice that meat for me and put it on the platter while I finish these potatoes? And they start slicing the meat, and you go, "Oh, no, I don't." No, you're supposed to slice it this way, with the grain and put it on the platter like this. No, you asked them to help you, right? You said, "Yes, please help me." That means go ahead and do it the way you do it. I don't know everything, and it's going to be just fine the way someone else does it. And that's really hard. Now, yesterday, my girlfriend went to get us sandwiches at this place, a local grocery store here in Palm Springs. And it was really busy. It was Sunday. And they have inadequate staff behind the deli. They had like 11 people back there, but nobody knew what the hell they were doing. I blame it on management. Now, remember, I was not even there. I'm telling you what's wrong. She went to get these sandwiches, and she went in and she ordered. She's really sweet. Like, she would never say anything. In fact, she used to work for the Girl Scouts, like a head high honcho, right? She's an older woman, and she's the Girl Scout of the world to me. I mean, she's just the kindest, most loving, wonderful, helping person ever. And she went in to get these sandwiches, and the girl behind the counter, she said, was really sweet, really nice, but she didn't know what she was doing. And so my friends sat there 45 minutes. 45 minutes. The girl didn't know, oh, what is buffalo mozzarella? You know, oh, what's this? And she was like really slow. Now, see, I told my friend, I said, I would have lost my mind. I would have lost my mind. I would have left. No way could I do that. I could never have done that. I would have lost my mind. She stayed. I would have just, you know, the old me would have lost my mind and said, who's in charge? What the fuck is going on in here? Right? Are you people in business to make money? What the hell? Right? I would have done something like that back in the day. But now, this is how I do it. I just don't say anything, but I would have had to leave because I can't control my, and I think that's okay. I would have just left. I would have gone and got one of those chickens that's already cooked and just said, hey, everybody, we're not having sandwiches today because I about lost my mind. You know? So I got a chicken instead, and we're going to have chicken and this pre-made potato salad that was already at the register because I don't want to lose my mind anymore. You know, sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you got to change direction, and that's okay. But I can't affect people because if I would have lost my mind, I wouldn't have just affected the people behind the counter. The people standing in line, and then all of those people at home, there are people at home because they would have gone home and said, oh my God, you should have seen this woman lose her mind at the grocery store, right? So I have to really take into account that my actions affect others. And like I said when I started, it affects me. I can't lose my mind like I used to. It's just, first thing, it's just not that important, especially with the scheme of things of life right now, right? Life is taking on a new meaning, and I have got to like decide what is important and what is not important. Is this important enough to lose my mind and set everybody straight? No. People are doing the best they can, and I get pushy and loud and mean and forceful, and all because I'm trying to make this better for you. Don't you understand? I'm trying to help you. As I'm choking the life right out of you, right? So, I mean, I get this reading. I understand. I need a lot of God for this. I need to, in my group, they call it play dead. I just need to play dead. Just don't know everything. Relax. Everyone's going to get their deli items. Or they're not. Or they're not. Who cares, right? Anyway, my story. I wasn't even the one at the deli, but the story seems to fit because I told her. I looked right at her and I said, you are a saint for staying there and getting our sandwiches. Because I would have lost my mind. And she goes, I'm so glad you didn't go. She knows me. I'm so glad you weren't there with me, you know. And her partner was sitting out in the car with the dog, and she was loose. What the hell is going on in there? You know, I mean, Jesus Christ. So I get it. I get it. And, you know, I think she was a little scared that she was like, I'm so glad you weren't with me. I could see the terror in her eyes. Like she knows I would have lost my mind and caused a scene and hurt people's feelings. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. So I need a lot of God for this. I need to help. I need to be helpful. I need to be adding to things, adding to the positive, not sucking the life out of everybody that seems incompetent to me, you know. And who am I to say who's incompetent and who's not, you know? I don't know where that comes from. It's all ego, I guess. Anyway, have a fantastic Monday. Lots to do today. Stay on task.